Good morning, kitty drones. It's me, Rain Drone, and it's time for the stream. Sorry I'm running a little late this morning. Well, let me get through Isabel's. Oh, I love her sweater. Oh. Anyway, how's life treating you? Like, from really hard, sincerely impossible. Sure, listen. But did you know that books are just a bunch of letters? And there's only, I got it here. Okay, there's only 104 letters. How do they make such big books with that few letters? Words are weird. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. Ooh, I already owned that song. Dang. Oh well, that's what I get for not checking. I'm pretty sure I already have KK. Yep, sure do. Hmm. So the island has been progressing. I'll be able to I did a few changes yesterday. Well, not changes really. I built a bridge. And I went island hopping with my Nook Miles tickets to find us another resident since we had one leave. Yes. Hmm. Let's send it to our new friend, Spectre. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And we'll send Spectre a song. Oh, let's see what other changes did I do. Oh, well, obviously, I forgot that I had purchased Halloween makeup, uh, the Halloween makeup add-on, I guess you could call it. So now I have purple skin, yay! And I bought a new hat from the tailor shop. Is that better? Maybe I need to change mics because I'm on the headset mic today. Oh no, okay, if it's fine, that's good. Alright, so anyway, so the reason I'm late today is because I was doing my unemployment stuff. And you know, I've been applying for jobs because you know, ever since the CARES Act money ran out back at the end of August, you know, I have been you know, I'm not getting like the $600 a week. I'm getting like $125. And you know, that doesn't cover things like the rent. So, unfortunately, I also live in the state of Florida, and our unemployment website sucks. So I don't know, I was just having to deal with that website today because it's my day to inform the website that, hey, you know, I looked for work and stuff like that, and I'm just like, it's just so depressing because, you know, I actually have been going like on the job websites and filling out applications, and you know, I've actually done a few I've actually filled out a few, I've done a few interviews, and I just I don't know, it's difficult because I've had a few rejections, and I'm not. I don't know. It's just. I'm not sure what to say. It's difficult. Well, don't we already have a greeting? It's beep boop. Interesting. Ooh. Nice. Oh goodness. All right. Sorry, I'm just. That was awesome. I'm just. Hey, so glad I sold all my turnips. Anyway, it's just, it's difficult because, you know, like, I'm watching this whole thing with, you know, the Senate and the whole, Supreme Court, thing, and, I'm just like, you know, people are suffering, and all you people can do is just bicker, and like, I, it's very frustrating, and I don't know, just... and it's like I don't know, like the I I just like do they not understand that like people some people like I don't give a rat's ass what the stock market is doing. There are people who who are not able to find work. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's my favorite is just the hypocritical. Well, I mean, I have thoughts about that, but you know, they're just it's like they're it would be one thing if there were jobs out there, and I'm not saying that there aren't, but it's like it's one thing to be like, oh, there's jobs for everybody. Well, it's like I'm applying for jobs and I'm getting declined for them. It's like all these places that say they're so desperate for people, and then I can't get a job. It's- um, so it's um, so that I don't know. It is I guess my thing about it is that um right, right. But see, I think okay, so like a lot of you know it's really funny. It's because like because of the pandemic we're seeing the effects of all of the all of the stuff that we did to like streamline and you know outsource and everything like that. It's like it's kind of like with the whole uh oh god, I'm having a brain fart here. Like like Purdue and the meat packing people. Like they effectively like shut down like all like the local you know places where you would go to like you know essentially like it used to be back in the day. It's like because meat spoiled easily, like you would have like local places where you would essentially slaughter animals and then distribute that meat to your local grocery stores. But in the effort to modernize and streamline things and therefore make stockholders more money, um, everything was centralized into into basically four companies, 3 or 4 companies, and into 3 or 4 locations. And the effect of that is that Well, now we're seeing, now we saw the effects of that. It's, you know, uh, like the towns where the meat factories are like, hotbeds for COVID-19. And, like for a while there, it was difficult to, get processed meats. And, it's like, it's that kind of stuff. It's like uh, and like the worst part is that we just let this happen because capitalism, yay! And it's, but now like we're seeing the effects of it because, like we now their people are looking for work and they can't find it because, there's just no jobs out there because, we switched over to a service-based economy, and now, one wants those services, and because it's dangerous to go outside. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess a good way of putting it is that like so like as an example, it's like I occasionally like to get like Starbucks, right? But as indicated here by my new coffee stand. Yay, coffee stand. Um, but like there is no way that I would ever like I don't think I could ever like go inside one right now, like because I don't want to subject people to the possibility that I might, accidentally, you know, without my knowing, give them something. I mean, I wear a mask when I go out, like, and I don't always go out. What's going on here? That was weird. Whoa. Yes, it was totally ghosts that put out those Halloween decorations. um, and like for the fact that, people would go places and not wear a mask because it infringes on their freedom. Like, just if you're gonna be like that, just don't go outside. And like the worst part is that a lot of these places that they're going have free services that they could use that they wouldn't even need to go inside places that require masks. Like, oh, you want to get Starbucks, but you don't want to wear a mask? Oh, well, you can order ahead with the app and use the drive-thru. Oh, you want to get groceries or stuff from Walmart, but you don't want to wear a mask? They have curbside pickup now. Like, but God forbid you can't go inside a Walmart. I just, Yeah, freedom! Yeah, exactly. Like, I just, these people don't seem to quite grasp that, you know, let me imagine it. You know, it's, ooh, that came out just right. Yes, it is. Like, they don't, do they not understand that it's a private business? Like, you know, just because you go inside it normally doesn't mean that they can't turn you away. Like, you can be arrested for going to Walmart for trespassing if they choose to do that. You can be banned from a place. You know, technically, I'm still banned from one of the local malls here from something that I did when I was a teenager. Not that I have ever been back to that mall, but you know, uh, and I don't know, it's just one of those things. It's like, you know, who even goes to malls anymore? I don't even know if that mall is still open. Weird. Anyway, it's just one of those things. It's just like, you know, you don't get it. Like, why you're like going on and on about, like, you know, infringing on your freedom, but Walmart and Starbucks, all these companies have the absolute right to say, well, you know what, just get out, don't come back, and if you do, we'll have you arrested for trespassing. But you know that a company would never go that far. And I don't know, like, I almost think that those companies should, you know, like, capitalism. That's why they wouldn't. Okay, so I got the next bridge set up. Gotta go pick fruit. Hey, look at that. Huh. Well, I think, yeah, most states have health codes that require you to wear. Yeah, yeah, like. Well, you know what it is? It's like, I think if Trump told people to not wear shirts and to like businesses, then they would be like, oh, shirts infringe on my freedom. That's what it is. Alright, so I just gotta make a few tweaks. Uh-oh. What's going on with this tree? I guess it's okay. And, oh, like... Oh, that's the other thing. Like, restaurants, like, I forget... uh... Well, you know, he told them to drink bleach that one time. And some of them did. Bleach flavored Flavorade. Alright, switching over to, Stream Captain. Alright, here we go, chat. Woo! Alright. We did it! Alright. Let's see. What are we doing here? Alright, next battle is started. Alright, did I find? Yes, I did. Let me go get these fossils traded in, and then we'll pick some fruit. I am loving this hat. Thank you. I am. So here's an interesting thing. So maybe about 3 weeks ago, I just up and decided to. I was like, I don't know what started it, but I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna redo one section of the island. So I moved Nook's Cranny and the tailor shop to the back of the island next to where all the houses are. So I was like, I'm gonna redo the entrance to the island, and I'm gonna like create this like raised garden up front, and then I'll just build stairs up from the airport and back down into the rest of the island. Um, which you still see like the raised garden there, but what eventually happened was that I couldn't stop messing with things. And eventually, about 90% of the island now is raised one level of cliff up. Oops. So like, you know, these stairs here were part of the original thing that I did 3 weeks ago. And then like there was another pair of stairs here that led back down into just the normal island, that I didn't change anything else. But like I just decided, like I just couldn't stop. Well, I couldn't stop fucking with everything. So eventually, I was just like, I just kept building and I couldn't stop. And eventually, now you have the island the way it is, and it's just starting to get to the point where I don't have to, like, use the pole to cross rivers. Like, it's almost there, so I think I gotta build, like, 2 more bridges. But I have to admit that, like, I know, but I have like 13, I have like 13 million bells in the bank, so I figure, like, see, on my island, I'm part of the 1%. But I spend my money to make improvements to the island. So, you know, like, back here, this is all, like, just empty, and I put in this pumpkin patch. The campsite used to be up front, and then I moved it back here. Until yesterday, this just used to be a single walkway. I installed this fountain. I've been putting out the Halloween decorations. I don't know, like, I'm trying different things, and... Did I? Yes, I did, okay. I gotta put away some of this stuff. You know, I'm, like, installing, like, lighting. You know, I'm expanding our, green energy program by installing more of these, wind turbines and solar power. Not that it makes a difference to the game, but, you know, I like showing people that we don't, you know, we're not using coal power here. Yes, you know what? Yes, it does. I like to feel like the island is independent because, you know, we can survive without the need for reusable fuels. Hey, there he is. Okay, at least I know where that rock is now. Ooh, wait a minute. There are purple pansies? Oh, dang it. I only have the blue ones. Oh, and the normal ones that you can buy. Alright, let me go put away some of this stuff. You know, so I know that winter is coming. But um, and so I know that people in the southern hemisphere have experienced winter in this game. Um, you know, I've lived in South Florida all of my life, so I'm not sure. You know, there's this thing called snow, snow. No, I know what snow is. um, it's my uh s'mores. Yeah. It is my hope to one day move someplace that has seasons. You're familiar with like okay, so anybody who's lived anywhere uh, where leaves change colors might be familiar with this concept of seasons. See, the leaves don't change colors here in Florida. We also don't have hills or mountains that aren't man-made. Um, yeah, see, exactly. So, did you just fall asleep right in front of me? Oh, see, I know people who have told me exactly that about Oregon. Rain and not rain. Not Rayne, but Rain. Anyway, um, but here our weather is we have I guess we have like 2 seasons here. Um, which is basically summer. No. We have 3 seasons. Summer, extra summer, and the outdoors is the same as the indoors, where the temperature outside is about the same as the temperature inside, and you don't have to run the air conditioning that day. You can get sugar from some of those trees that change leaf colors, and others produce nuts that can be what? Interesting. Um, well, I gotta tell you, it's, so, I will say that, like, my aesthetic is, I guess when I do, like, oh, I don't know how else to describe this. Um, I guess my aesthetic is, like, goth. So I wear a lot of black. Which in this state is bad. It it adds a negative effect to summer and extra summer. um, so it is definitely my intention that if I ever move out of this state, I am never moving back to it ever again. Ever again. um, you know, and I don't know, I guess I just don't have, I don't know, I don't have like a lot of emotional attachment to the state that I was born and raised in. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing the cherries. So, as I was saying, I definitely want to live someplace where um, leaves change colors. Um, maybe, I don't know, like there's really no place that you can go where like natural disasters don't happen because, you know, your choices are hurricane, tornado, or earthquake. I think volcano is another one of your choices. Yeah, in Seattle area, yeah. Yeah, like I know as you get further north, you know, the chances of hurricane are definitely less than, you know, Florida. I mean, I've been through um, several major hurricanes, having lived here. You know, let's see. I don't know. I kind of. I think I would be okay. I I don't know. I don't want to say that I would be okay with blizzards, having not experienced one. So I'm gonna say that I would just rather not be in a place that is like within you know uh that that is within striking that is in the area that gets constantly hit by hurricanes. But yeah, I'd like to live someplace where the leaves change colors. Um, you know, because like someplace where like I would recognize that what my trees in this game are doing right now are is normal for fall and not my trees dying of disease. Someplace where it snows. Like, I want to live someplace where you can set your ice cream out on the windowsill and it not melt. I think that would be cool. think I'd like to live someplace where, I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to live someplace where it was okay. Like wouldn't feel like. I'd like to live someplace where I would feel like it would be okay, like after the pandemic, that I would feel okay to walk outside and not feel like I was going to get attacked. And I'm not saying that I've ever like felt like I was in danger specifically. Um, but like a lot of my anxiety that I have now comes from um, uh, my comes from a lot of the bullying that I received in high school. So, especially with the current political climate that is going on now, like that anxiety has like transferred, into now. So, it's like I always feel like, people are looking at me. You know what? I'm not gonna. Sorry, I don't want to. Let's just say that I deal with anxiety on the rare occasions that I do need to go outside the house. So I try my darndest to not go outside the house if I don't absolutely have to. And I might I might make excuses to avoid. Oh, jeez. You know what? It's fine. I might make excuses to my friends to avoid having to go out because I just don't want to, have to deal with people. Even though like we don't actually like we don't go inside places like it'll be like, oh, hey, we're gonna go to pick up McDonald's from the drive-through or something like that, and I'll be like, oh no, I don't. Just order me some, just pick me up something, and stuff like that. But that's like how like much of a recluse I've become in recent days because I'm just so, you know, like on alert and like it's actually kind of that's actually kind of funny because I'm on anti-anxiety medication and it's like the good thing about the anti-anxiety medication is that instead of being constantly at red alert, I'm constantly on yellow alert. So I'm like I'm not like clenching my jaw and like got my shoulders up and like constantly, like I'm just mostly clenching my jaw and sometimes I have the ability to relax. Sometimes. I can sleep for 3 hours at a time instead of one or two. Oh, you know what? While this is still cold, um, well, you know what? I'm gonna pick today strawberry. Sneak energy drink. Let's try strawberry. Alright, well, if you haven't joined yet, there's still 5 minutes remaining. Oh yeah, that's a good... That's a perfect job for people with anxiety. Did I put enough sarcasm in that? I know sometimes it's difficult for me to come across with the right inflections, I've been told. And I just want to make sure that um, thanks. I appreciate that the feedback. It's important that people understand when I'm being sarcastic. Um, I feel like sometimes maybe I'm being sarcastic so much at times that they don't know when I'm not being sarcastic. Or maybe that's snarky. I don't. Alright, so today we are trying Strawberry Sneak Energy Drink. Smells like a strawberry Jolly Rancher. Hmm. Hello. Oh. Tastes like a strawberry Jolly Rancher. Actually, this is not bad. Okay, so far, the two flavors that I've liked, that I would probably buy again, are Cherry Bomb and Strawberry. Um, Blue Raspberry was okay. Purple Storm and Stealth. That's a flavor. I is good. How is you? I guess maybe I just like the primary color flavors. I don't know. No, I only like the red colors. Yeah, come to think of it, the only flavors that I like are the red ones. Well, no, come to think, no, blue raspberry was okay. It wasn't great, but my favorites are the red ones. Um, hmm. You would tell us if you were a vampire. Hmm. Yes. Yes, I would tell you if I was. Well, hmm. Okay, so that's interesting. Um. Oh, cool. No, okay, so I was just thinking about it. There's a lot of evidence that would indicate that I am, in fact, a vampire. I don't like going outside, especially during the day. Um, uh, okay. Let's see. So I guess you could say that I'm definitely, I don't know if I would say allergic to sunlight, but I'm definitely adverse to sunlight. Um, I definitely avoid churches at all costs. Um, I don't know, like, I do like garlic. I eat a lot of garlic. So, Hmm. I mean, I would tell you if I was a vampire, but the evidence definitely points to me not being a vampire. Oh, time for Stream Raiders. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'll let you know. Woo! Yay, we did it. Alright, it's time for the boss battle. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely, that definitely would be hot. Alright. Um, new advice for new streamers. Okay. My advice to you is, don't, don't go into streaming for money. Like, um, if you want to do this for fun and like have money be a secondary consideration, that's great. So here's so the reason I say that is that you know, even though I took a let's see, April, May, June, July, August, September. So I took a six month break between April and crap. Double crap. So alright, so my damn it. My 1 year anniversary of being an affiliate is on October 31st. Definitely stuck here. Jeez. I have gotten one payout. From Twitch. Um, it is, I think I will say that I'm not really allowed to discuss the. Okay, so what I will discuss with you is stuff that's public knowledge. So so I'll tell you like how bids work, right? So you know, like when you give somebody bits, right? Like oh, I gave somebody 10 bits or 100 bits or something like that. One bit is 1 penny, a U.S. penny. So, and like that's so like if you give somebody 10 bits, you're giving them literally a dime. So, you know, and then like, you know, subscriptions are great because, you know, if you know, somebody subscribes to you and keeps the subscription going, you know, that's a source of constant, you know, like a little bit of money coming in every month. And then eventually you hit the $100 threshold that lets Twitch pay out. You know, and as I've said, like, I've only ever been paid once. And it's fine, but I will say that I've probably spent more money on my stream. Oh yeah, you don't, it's not like you get paid regardless of how much, you know, like, oh, like, let's say you make, like, let's say somebody, gives you 1,000 bits, right? So it's $10. Well, if that's all you've ever, like, once you hit affiliate and then, like, someone gives you 1,000 bits, you'll not see that 1,000 bits until you've earned $100. So through subscriptions, more bits, you know, just whatever. Advertising. You know, whatever, you know, whatever brings in the, you know, Moobot is still not working. Anyway, you know, basically whatever, whatever small amounts get you to $100. You know, and eventually, you know, if you forget trying to make money and just stream for fun, which means like turning off your like turn off your viewer count, which you can do on your stream manager. Like if you click on the viewer count, it'll change it from a number to a dash, so you don't have to know like how many people are actually watching you. Which, you know, for the first few months, I used to do that because, like, I just did not want to know. Like, because there were some days where it would be like, you know, I would have, like, 1 viewer or 0, and it would just be like, oh, you know, like, I just didn't, you know, like, I was just streaming into the void. And, you know, like, stuff like that, like, you're just, like, you want to get, like, you know, once you want to get, like, depressed about it because, like, you know, you just feel like you're doing it for nothing, and, you know, that's gonna be, like, your first few months, and, you know, you can have, you can be... There are definitely some Farmville aspects to this game, yes. Um, so there's definitely going to be times where, you know, you're going to want to like quit streaming. And um, I think the important thing is that you just keep going at it. Um, you know, try to like uh, I guess the best thing is to like make friends with other streamers. You know, put yourself out there with other streamers who like are like you. So you know, I think like for me, it was there was an artist that I liked on Tumblr who is part of Team Transmission Gaming, and that's how I started watching Nicotine like almost daily while I was doing work from home stuff. But way back in like uh, 20, like at the beginning of like 2019, and how I eventually became one of her moderators, and how I eventually joined Team Transmission Gaming, and you know started doing like charity streams and stuff like that, and you know how I started watching other people in that community, and you know why like like I'm friends with Zero Cool, and um so it's stuff like that that yeah, and that's the thing. It's just like um it if you kind of put yourself out there, there are a lot of people who can give you really great advice and are willing to help you out with like doing like setup. Like Zero helped me set up my OBS when because like for the longest time I was streaming from a PS4. In fact, that's how, like, when I joined Transmission Gaming, I was still streaming from my PS4. I did charity streams from my PS4, if you could believe that. You know, I just built this PC back in May. And, you know, like it's nice to like have a machine that like I can stream different sources of content. Like I can do it for my Nintendo Switch, or I can do it for my PS4. I can stream PC games now. I have like great software that I can use. But back in the like not even like less like earlier this year, I was relying on the built-in software on the PS4, and if the PS4 crashed for whatever reason, that was it. The stream died. But, it's like anybody, you don't have to have like nice equipment to do this. You can stream from your PS4 if that's all you have, and you can just do it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, however many days that you want to. But you need to set realistic expectations for yourself. Like, don't. All right. Don't think that you're going to go out there and be the next ninja. Sorry. Don't think you're going to go out there and be even the next Nicotine. Because, even she had to, like, work at it for a few years before she got to where she was at. But, you can be, you can be the next, person who has, a consistent like 5 to 7 viewers every day. You know, you could be the next person. Like, you know, I remember when Zero Cool had 5 to 7 viewers every night because you know she's streaming at like 11 p.m. Eastern. And you know, I've seen her get up to like 19 viewers now. And you know, like you know, even now it's like you know just um, to see my viewer count, like kind of just like because I look at my viewer count after the fact. Because I get like these cute graphs that show you, oh, see how your viewer count went from this to this over the course of 3 hours or whatever. And to like, excuse me, you know, and like to see it spike at like 7 or 5 or whatever. You know, I'm like, that's great because I remember when that graph used to spike at 3. So, you know, you know, like, I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm getting 7. You know, I can get up to 7 viewers. You know, that's an achievement to me, and that's because I set I set my expectations realistically. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. That's the ADHD talking. um, but yeah, so set realistic expectations. Don't get discouraged um, if you like get 1 viewer a night. Um, realize that you may not make any money off of your stream for like 6 months, and and by then you've probably spent 3 times as much on your stream as you have made on it. Um, like you know all the cool graphics that you see um, on the stream here. I probably spent with for all of my emotes, um, the uh, what am I trying to say here? All the emotes, the bit, the bit icons, whatever, the sub icons. I know there's another name for them, whatever. Um, all of that stuff, like all of the graphics that were done for this stream, like if you scroll down, um, you'll see that these were all made by Bizarbox. And I probably dished out about about $300 for all this stuff. So you know, and it's like I have, you know, but like all I paid for all of my graphics. You know, like no one like helps you with that stuff. Like you pay for all that stuff, and so unless you're like you know good at art, or like have a friend who's good at art, well you're you know, outsourcing. You're commissioning that from someone, and you either are gonna find someone who can do it inexpensively, which I always feel bad about. Like I think my total was $250, and then I gave them a $50 tip because, you know, like artists always undervalue themselves. So if you do, oh, that's another thing. If you ever commission somebody to do artwork for you, they're going to undervalue themselves, and you should always give them a big tip. Um, so yeah, you're not going to make money from this. Don't expect to. If one day you become famous and start making a lot of money from it, that's a bonus, and you should never take that for granted. Uh, how did I miss that one? Sure. Um, but yeah, that's really all the advice that I can offer you. Stuff that I wish people kind of told me up front. Like, I knew about the money up front, but, like, there was definitely some stuff that, like, I kind of, like, don't look at your viewer count. I wish somebody had told me at first, because there were some times that, well, no, like, so if you go to my YouTube channel, which is where I store all my old VODs, like, there is, like, this drop-off right at, like, April 12th, which is, like, when I did my last Final Fantasy VII Remake, stream, and, like, I just stopped. I didn't stream anything past that point, and I didn't stream for 6 months. I did this like 10-hour stream because I was just really into that part of the game, and I just remember maybe getting like overall over the 10-hour period, maybe like 5 people showed up to watch, and I think that combined with the overall pandemic depression just really made me not want to stream. And then I told myself, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to be building my PC soon, and I'm getting new graphics soon, and I'll start streaming as soon as all that stuff's done. Well, all that stuff got done, I want to say by June? And I actually had all that stuff running because if you look, there are actually, like test streams that I did in, like, July, August, and September. I did, like, one little stream because I was testing, like, the capture card. I was, like, testing to see that OBS was working and stuff like that, and everything was fine. And then, like, so I didn't have any excuses, but I just didn't move forward. And I literally had to force myself. I was like, no, you know what? I need to do this. I need to set a schedule. Try to stay close to it as possible. But yeah, don't get dejected. Don't look at your viewer count, at least until until after the fact, and even then, maybe not look at it. Don't expect to make money. Don't forget to tip your artist. Oh, yeah, the other thing, you don't have to have a Discord for your channel if you don't want one. Technically, I don't have one. Mainly because I haven't finished setting it up, and I really don't know what I'm doing with that. One of these days I'll get around to doing that. But I figure, it's been a year, maybe I should set up a Discord. Because eventually you'll have a community, and people might want to, specifically join a Discord that is about your specific community. Oh, let's just see our new neighbor. Oh, Oh my goodness. So this is this is who I found on the island, one of the islands that I visited. I already like their wallpaper. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that reminds me. So did anybody watch the Animaniacs trailer for the reboot that's coming to Hulu next month? I'm so excited. And the reason I was thinking about that because the chicken night there reminds me of Chicken Boo. Oh my god, yes! Wait, let me oh, you know, I'm not even set up to do that. Wow. I wouldn't even know what to do if I need to do that. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm set up to even like use a web browser on this thing because I never thought I would need to do that. But what I will do is put a link to it in the chat. There you go. All right. Did I get all? I got all the fruit. Oh, you know what? We never. You. Wow. Okay. Oh man. Maybe we'll go catch some fish. I need to kill like 3 minutes. Alright, so on my to-do list, I need to remember to set up a scene in OBS that lets me look at a browser window. So I'm not trying to do that on the fly. Now to see the likes roll in. Bing! And it's like your friend. I'm like, Sherb told me plants will still grow just fine even if you don't water them every day. So I figured everything was fine, but now they're gone. That is true. You can't just neglect them. Alright, we'll have fun streaming Final Fantasy 15. Oh, time for the last battle that I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna stop after this one. Alrighty. Boss defeated. Alright, I think that is enough for today. Alright, chat. That is it for today. Oh goodness, that's what happened. But I will be back on Saturday at the actual normal time of 10 a.m. Eastern, and not 11. And hopefully I will have news about next week and the charity streams. Because the schedule next week might be a little wonky because, like I probably will, let's try this again. I'll be doing my normal streams, but there will also be additional streams, because I'll be doing, charity streams for Trans Lifeline, next week. So, I'll have more news about that on Saturday. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with me being a little bit late today. I love you guys. Love yourselves. Love each other. I'll see you on Saturday. Alrighty. Take care. Bye-bye.